in Chin Mudra. Best of our ability, we have a nice long back. Chin is parallel to the floor, and let's check to make sure our head is not forward. We have a tendency with age to let the head come forward and the shoulders to round. So shrug those shoulders up and back. Feel the position of your shoulder blades. Take one finger on your chin and just push your head back a little bit. And then come back to Chin Mudra. Let's have a nice soft breath here. And then all together, inhale, bringing hands to heart center. Sharing the pranava 3 times. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times the short version of a Guru mantra. Take a breath in. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently open the eyes and release the hands. Sitting in this nice, beautiful posture, remember if you need any props, go ahead and put them underneath your butt or between your thighs. Let's start with a nice spinal twist. Left hand comes to the right knee. Extend the right arm beside you, palms up. Inhale that arm up. At the top, exhale and drop the shoulders. Do your best right now in this position to have a nice squared off shoulder plane between your left and your right. Inhale, let's grow tall. What do I mean by that? Ground through the seat bones and the hips and try and loosen the torso so that you feel that there's a little bit more space between each vertebrae right now. Neck is nice and relaxed. Inhale once more, let's grow tall. Exhale, find the twist. No pressure on that left hand whatsoever. The twist is all here in the waist. One more time. Inhale, let's grow tall. We have to create space. And then exhale, deepen the twist and bring the right hand behind you. If you are tempted to use your hands to pull yourself into position, lift the hands off the mat and the thigh. Keep creating space by growing tall. And then with all that space you've created, you can deepen the twist from the waist. Hold here. Soft, easy breath. Flexibility is really about creating space. That's a nice way to look at it rather than stretching or lengthening. Think about creating space. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, inhale, let's bring the right arm up behind us once more and drop the shoulders. Exhale, release, come back to center. Release the hands down to the knees. Opposite side, right hand to your left knee, extend the left arm, palm up to the side. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, drop the shoulder. Inhale, let's grow tall. Exhale, find the twist. Hold here. Inhale, grow tall once more. Create space. And then Exhale, deepen and bring the left arm behind you. Hold here. Keep lifting and growing tall while you're holding this pose. It's not a passive pose. We're very active in focusing on growing tall, creating space all through the torso and the lungs so that we can find a nice twist from the waist. Feel nice and centered through the pelvis and the seat bones. 8, 7, big breaths. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the left arm up behind you. Exhale, return. Relax both hands. Extend both arms behind you. Shrug the shoulders up and back. Open the palms. Inhale the arms up. Look at your hands. Exhale, release the hands. Chin passes through neutral and now touches the chest. Again, inhale, come up. Chin passes through neutral. Looking at your hands, dropping the head. And then exhale, release. Chin passes through neutral. And then to the chest. Let's look to the right. Inhale, lifting the hands. Chin passes through neutral and now looks to the right. Exhale, reverse. You're looking forward, passing through neutral and chin to chest. Looking to the left. Inhale. Look left. Exhale, reverse. Do your best to keep your shoulders nice and soft. Let's do the right side again. Inhale up and look to the right. Exhale, reverse, passing through neutral, chin to chest. Left side. Inhale, arms up, pass through neutral, look left. And exhale, reverse. Nice forward fold here. Simply bring the arms in front of you. Roll the shoulders up and back. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just walk your fingers forward. Really stretching the torso forward over those ankles. Drop the head, round the shoulders. Hold here. Feel a nice lengthening from the base of the spine, through the crown of the head, extending through the fingertips. You may feel a nice pull through the glutes or inner thighs. Let's hold here. Feel how the breath movement from the belly against your thighs or feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out, lift the head, lengthen the back. Use your hands for support. As you inhale, draw the hands back towards the body. And we're sitting back in our easy sitting pose. Let's come into child's pose. Again, it doesn't matter if your knees are together or apart. Sitting back towards your heels, allowing the arms to extend forward. If this is a challenge today, remember you can always have your arms behind you, palms up next to your feet. It's wonderful to put a cushion underneath your butt or underneath your head so that you can enjoy the pose, or even between your thigh and your knee. Let's hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into Vajrasana, lift the head, lengthen the back. Inhale, draw the hands towards you, sitting on your heels. Palms are resting lightly on your thighs. Again, once you get into this position, really think, am I arching my back? Are my rib cage jutting out, or is it in line? Where's my head? Shrug the shoulders up and back. Really think about alignment. This is such a beautiful pose. Very simple, but we can deepen it with awareness of where our body is in terms of heels, buttocks, spine, shoulders, head. Rolling up to Tadasana, place the hands in front of you, curl the toes under. As you exhale, roll back. Come into a low squat if you can, or come up a little higher. Drop the head, extend the arms. Release the hands, draw them back so that fingers and toes are in one line if you can. Exhale, lift the hips, come into a forward fold. Drop the head, shrug the shoulders behind you, bringing attention to the shoulder blades. And then to rise up, let's do a reverse swan dive. First bend the knees, lift the head, lengthen the back. Inhale, extend the arms out to the sides. And then inhale, rise up. Extend the arms up high. And exhale, release the hands to your sides. If you're not already at the top of your mat, go ahead, walk there to the top of your mat. Open up the hands, inhale the arms up. Look at your hands. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Bend the knees, keep your hands at your heart as you exhale, forward fold. As you come down to your forward fold, release the hands down to the mat. Whether your knees are bent or not, whether your hands are in front of you or fingers and toes all in one line, it doesn't matter. Do what's good for you today. Let's focus on the hips being over the heels. To deepen it, we can always add a little bit of tension by hanging onto our ankles or hanging onto our hands behind our legs and bringing the torso, the belly and chest against the thighs, dropping the head. Maybe you're at this point. Hold here. Remember, it's about lengthening the spine down the length of your leg. Hold here for a little bit longer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head, lengthening the back just a little bit so that we can free up the right foot. So I shift my weight to the left leg, free the right foot, and step back, toe, heel. Both feet are pointing forward. Square the hips. Exhale into our pyramid pose. Again, if this is not yet in your practice, you can bend that front knee a little bit and then bring your head down. That's perfectly fine. You can always shorten or lengthen the distance between your feet. See how you feel. If your hands are on the ground, go ahead, shrug those shoulders up and back. Let's hold this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head, which is going to cause the back to lengthen. As you exhale, bring that right knee down, coming into a lunge. This time, though, in this lunge, let's really check that our left knee is over the left ankle. I'm still lifting the arch of my left foot to keep that alignment. Hips are squared, so that means both hip points are pointing down. I have an active back leg. There is nice contact between the top of my right foot and the mat. If you can, Perhaps you can place your hands on either side of your left foot. Let's actively try and push that right hip down towards the mat. That's going to open up the hip flexors on the right side. Let's hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Deepen the pose. Take your left hand and put it next to your right. So both hands are now on the right side of your left foot. Take your left foot and scoot it to the left outer side of your mat. If you can, let's see if we can come down to our elbows on the mat. Some of you can do this quite easily. Others, you may be like me. I can put one elbow down, but not the inner one. Let's do our best to keep our hips square while we do this. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. As you inhale, come back up to your hands. Both hands are still on the right side of your left foot. Scoot that left foot towards the middle line of your mat so you can release the left hand to the outer side of your left foot. We're back in our original lunge position. Hamstring stretch. As you exhale, extend that left knee, lifting the left foot up, extending the torso over the left leg. Nice stretch to the hamstring. I'm doing my best not to move my hands. Once I place them on the mat, they're just there. And instead, I'm feeling the lengthening in the leg and in the torso. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to that lunge. And once again, let's move our left hand next to the right. Very carefully scoot that right foot to the outer side of the mat. You can stay here on your hands, or if you have the flexibility, go ahead, come down to your elbows. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let's come back up onto our hands. And then scoot that left foot towards the middle of the mat so you can release the left hand to the outside. Coming back to our original position. From here, let's step up into forward fold. So curl the right toes under, lift the knee, and then step forward. Place the foot into Tadasana. Place the hips over the heels, and forward fold. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands to the mat so we can have stability when we step back with the left. Lift the head, which is going to cause the back to lengthen. Shift the weight right. Inhale, step the left foot back, toes pointing forward, and then place the heel down. You're right in a beautiful pyramid position. Make sure your hips are squared, and then exhale, release the head down. Ideally, the forehead is touching the shin. Again, go ahead and bend that front knee as needed. Over time, we will gain the flexibility. Stay here. With each exhale you take, really bring the focus to creating space within the leg, within the hip, creating space between each vertebrae to nicely elongate the back over that front leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, as you exhale, bend the front knee and bring the left knee down to come into a lunge. Check your position. Right knee is nicely over the right ankle. Don't let go of that lifting the arch of the right foot to keep this nice alignment. Hip points, to the best of our ability, are pointing down. I have a nice active back leg. If I can, hands are on the mat. I'm actively trying to open up and create more space on the left side, bringing that hip point a little closer to the mat if I can. Hold here. Soft breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that right hand, bring it next to the left. Gently bring that right foot to the outside of the mat. If you can, go ahead and come down to your elbows. Now, there's no way I can do it. This hand is much tighter, so I'm going to just stay on my hands. But if you can come down to your elbows, that's great. Let's hold there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring that right foot back towards the middle of the mat so you can bring your right hand on either side of the right foot. Look where your hands are right now. Let's try and keep them exactly where they are as you exhale and come into a hamstring stretch, extending the right knee, lifting the right toes, lengthening the torso over that extended right leg. Hold here. Let your breath help you to find more relaxation for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to our lunge. Again, take the right hand, lift it up, bring it next to the left. Open up that right foot towards the right side of the mat. If you can, come down to your elbows. If not, stay on your hands. Already you probably feel a little bit more space opening up. Let's hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up onto your hands, if you were on your elbows, very carefully bring that right foot back towards the center. Release the right hand to either side of the foot. Stepping up into forward fold, curl the toes under of the left foot, lift the knee up, And then you just step forward, place the feet, place the hips, and exhale down to forward fold. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into a chair. Bend the knees first. Lift the head, lengthen the back. Inhale the arms up in front of you so your head is in between your forearms. And then inhale, rise up into chair. Look down, make sure you can still see your toes. Then gazes forward. Drop the shoulders. Hold. So you may be wondering, okay, why am I doing a chair right now when today is all about flexibility? Because I want to fatigue just a little bit these big muscles so that when they're fatigued, they're going to lengthen a little easier. Let's hold this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Spinal twist. Bring your hands together. Exhale to your heart. Now, to do a spinal twist, we may have to sit a little deeper into our chair. And then I bring the left elbow to the right knee. Stack my hands up. See a spinal twist looking right. Take a quick look down. Make sure your knees are still parallel to one another. You're maintaining the distance between feet and knees and thighs. And then come into your twist. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let's come back to center. Hands right at our heart. And opposite side. Let's bring the right elbow to the left knee. Stack the hands. Feel the twist. And hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rise up. Extend the arms up high. And release the hands. Stay here in Tadasana. Let's give time for those hip flexors to come back into equilibrium, feeling nice equal distribution of weight on the right leg and the left leg. Hold here. And then let's swan dive down to another forward fold. Open up the hands. Inhale, arms up. At the top, drop the shoulders, bend the knees. Take another breath in. And exhale, swan dive down. At the bottom, toes and hands in line if you can. Straighten the knees to the best of your ability. Drop the head. Shrug the shoulders behind you. If you can do a low squat with your feet this distance apart, as you exhale, come into a low squat. If you need to widen your feet right now to come into a low squat, do it. If you don't have a low squat yet in your repertoire, go ahead, come into a chair pose. So let's all exhale into whatever option we have chosen. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Legs extended forward. Go ahead and get a prop. to sort of just rest on, whether it's a block or a cushion. We're sitting with our legs extended in front of us. Let's do Janice Ursatana, head to knee pose. Again, as we've done it in the past, we'll hold these poses for a little longer so we give time for the body to feel a wonderful stretch. I'm taking my prop, putting it in between my legs. Left leg is going to stay exactly where it is, nicely extended. Soft flexion in the ankle. And even here, even though I don't have a mat against my foot, I'm thinking about lifting the arch to bring ankle, knee, and hip into alignment. Bend the right knee, let the right knee fall out to the side. Right foot is against the left inner thigh. Now, if this is not in your practice because you have some problems with the right hip or the right ankle, you can put a prop underneath that right knee, or what I have to do actually is I just reverse and I come into, what do you call this? Hurdles, a hurdle position with the knee either pointing out at a 90-degree angle, or if you really want to deepen the pose, the knee is forward, and then you do the forward fold. Okay, so we have some choices here. In this position, coming down halfway for 1 minute, take a breath in. As you exhale, just come down halfway. Rest your head or forehead on a block. Do your best not to fidget in mind or body, because that introduces tension, and right now we're trying to find total relaxation as we lengthen the back and the left hamstring. All right, as you exhale, come down 50% more. Once you get in position, do your best not to fidget, keeping your thoughts calm and centered on your breath, promoting deeper relaxation as you hold the pose. And exhale again. Let's come into the deepest expression today. Family, inhale, come up halfway, wherever the halfway mark is. And then coming fully out of the position, lift the head, use the support of your hands, inhale, rise up. Let's bring both feet in front of us, shake it out a little bit. Go ahead, roll back onto your back, knees to chest, hands to knees, roll from side to side. And let's all meet in the middle, stay here. As you exhale, roll up into Dandasana, arms extended. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll up. Hit that Dandasana, arms extended, nice long back. Relax the shoulders. And then exhale, release. Opposite side, so now my right leg is extended. Bend the left knee, place the left foot on the inside of the thigh. Have your block ready. Hands are on either side of your knee. Roll the shoulders up and back. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, come down halfway. Let's hold here for 1 minute. Exhale, let's count down another 50%. Remember, even daydreaming is introducing attention into your thoughts, and that interferes with your relaxation. So try and just focus on your breath. Exhale, come down into your full expression of the pose today. Gently inhale, come back to 50%. And then coming out, inhale, lift the head, use your hands for support. Sit up nice and straight. Remove the block or cushion. Extend the left leg. Shake it out a little bit. Roll back onto your back. Chest, knees to chest, hands to knees. Roll from side to side. Let's all meet in the middle. Spinal twist. Release the hands to the sides, palms up. As you exhale, knees fall to the right. You look to the left. When you get in position, let's try and not fidget and be as still as we can. Just let gravity gently pull the skeleton into position, allowing the muscles around each joint and each muscle group to simply relax. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract. Feel that tilt in the hips. Float the knees to center, and then all the way to the other side. Same thing here. Let gravity do its work. You just breathe and allow the relaxation to take place. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to center. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt, float the knees to center, hands to knees and knees to chest. Feel a nice lengthening through the gluteus muscles, which allows the hip joint to relax. Take the weight into your biceps. It doesn't matter if your knees are touching or wide apart right now. Let's try and relax the shoulders so that even the outside of your shoulder arm, the outside back is touching the mat. So our shoulders are not lifted up in the air. They're gently resting against the mat. And then exhale, roll up into Dandasana once more. Exhale, release. Okay, Hanumanasana. That is the splits. Get your cushion or your block. Come up onto your knees in the middle of your mat. Bring your cushion or block on the left side of your mat. Shift the weight to the right knee so you can free up the left foot and step over your block or cushion. Now remember, as you go down into this, sometimes you want the cushion a little closer towards the knee or closer towards the crotch. All right, use your hands to help support you. As you exhale, you just bring that right leg behind you until you come into position. And you may find that, you can change the prop or change the position. Let's hold here. You can have your hands supporting you. You can bring them up in the air. You can bring them to your heart. For me, I just rest them on my front thigh so I can extend a little bit more through the torso, which opens up that right hip flexor for me. Hold here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, you simply put your hands on the mat and roll onto your left butt. Just come out nice and easy. Bring both legs together, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Come back onto your knees in the middle of the mat. Place your prop in front of you, more towards the right side. Shift your weight to the left knee so you can free up the right foot. Place it in front. Hands come down to the mat. As you exhale, extend the left leg behind you now. And figure out where you want your prop. Come into position. And then hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, let's be very careful. Use your hands as support. Roll off onto your right buttocks. Take the prop away. Legs together. Shake it out. Let's come into butterfly position. Lengthening the back. Bringing the heels closer to your body. Just a nice little lateral opening of the hips now. It's a nice counter to what we just did. Hold here. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and move the knees up and down. If you'd rather stay in stillness, that's good too. Hold. The focus here is on relaxing the different muscle groups around the hip. Let's hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, extend the legs in front. You're back in Dandasana. All right, this is for you to see what works for your body. Right now, for my body, after doing the side splits, all I really want to do is open my legs into a straddle and come forward. Now, for you, you may feel more comfortable rolling onto your back, knees to chest. So see what feels best for your hips and your back, okay? And go into that position. Whatever position you're in, let's hold that. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, everyone just end up in a nice seated position, Dandasana. Gently holding your hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and straight. Close the eyes. Just allow the body to come back into equilibrium here. And then exhale, relax. And as long as we have our props out anyway, let's come into a supported shoulder stand or waterfall pose. Again, you can use a block that's simple. Just bring it underneath your butt, somewhere near the coccyx and lower back, so that when you're in position, there's no tension whatsoever on the back. All right, that should feel nice and supported. You feel the weight across the upper back. You can easily lift your legs up into the air. Once you're there, don't move your head from side to side. You can do the same thing with a softer cushion. I'm going to time us for 5 minutes. If at any time you're uncomfortable, go ahead and come out into Savasana. If you want to stay here, you can always bend your knees. All right, I'll stop talking. Just enjoy the pose. And safely coming out of this position, bring your hands down to the block or cushion. For stability, feel your elbows on the mat, bend the knees, and then just roll out of your position so you can release the cushion or block. And let's lay down in Savasana. Close your eyes once more and come to that nice quiet place. If you can enjoy your Savasana a little bit longer, have a great day. If you're ready to come out, let's first just observe your breath. Observe the heaviness of your body against the mat. Feel that sensation. And now gently bring movement back into your toes and ankles, fingers and wrists, knees and elbows, hips and spine. Gently let the head roll from side to side. And let's roll on to one side. Stay here for a few breaths, just enjoy it. And then with the help of your hands, as you exhale, push up to a seated position. Spine erect, hands in chin mudra. Inhale, hands to heart center. And then together, sharing the pranava one time. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhale, bowing down to the teacher within. Inhale, come back up. Open the eyes. We're back in full awareness. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow.